After dropping my offering yesterday, I came back to my seat close to my partner. I usually don't sit close to him in church because we obviously work in different departments in church. But yesterday, I didn't sit where I was supposed to sit, so I naturally sat close to him because where else will I sit down? And when I sat down, he asked me a question. Are you a shy person? And I'm sure he wasn't asking this question because he does not know who his wife is. He just wanted to hear what I have to say about that question. And I'm like, of course, you know I'm a shy person. Welcome to my vocal journal. I'm glad that you are here. And sit back and enjoy the ride with me. So, like I was saying, obviously he knows the answer to the question. I'm like, of course, I'm a shy person, but I know how to hide it very, very, very well. And I was like, why did you even ask? He was like, it was so obvious as you were coming back. It was like, you didn't want to look at anybody's face. And you were just walking straight to your seat. And to think that I'm someone that I have been in the face of people for as long as I can remember. Right from childhood, right from being a child, I've been in the faces of people. I can remember as a child, I was always representing for quiz, singing competition, leading praises, leading this in church and that. Even as a teenager, I think I was the secretary or vice president. I cannot even remember the position. But the bottom line is, I have always been in people's face. How do I do that despite that I'm a shy person? Despite the fact that I'm a shy, I don't know. I really don't know. And if I tell people I'm a shy person, they might not believe it because they've seen me do things. They've seen me stand in front of people. They've seen me lead people. They've seen me take charge. So how is it possible that such a person is a shy person? But one trick or one hack I use whenever I have to deal with people is that, first of all, I regard them as humans. Obviously, they are human. So what's the worst that can happen? If I mess up, what's the worst? They'll laugh, right? And that's it. Even if I don't want embarrassment, but what's the worst that can happen? They won't beat me. First of all, that's the first hack. I just consider them as humans. So whatever I'm doing, I know I'm dealing with humans. Secondly, if I have to talk to a large number of persons, I either pick one person and focus my attention on that person, or I don't look at anybody at all. Because I cannot deal with if I have to look at everybody's faces, I don't think I'll be able to do what I want to do. I'll be distracted and a lot of things. So yeah, if you don't know it before, now you know. And I think that is one of the reasons why I'm comfortable with my podcast, because I don't have to talk to anybody. Nobody has to see my face. Nobody has to know how my face looks like when I'm talking. So having a podcast is like an easy channel for me to express myself. Talking about being shy, I've been here for over a year now, and I'm someone that's not really the kind of person that wants to have a lot of friends, because considering that I even don't have a lot of friends right now. But I'm beginning to understand the difference between being lonely and being alone. Okay, I don't know how to explain it, but it's been, how it's like just being by yourself morning till night. The only person you get to talk to is your partner or your baby that is barely how many months old, that does not even understand what you're saying. Or at best, speak to family members on phone. That is the routine. Like, it's like for over 5 years and counting, I only speak to a certain number of persons, and not even every day, but definitely I speak to my partner every day. My daughter, I'm with her 247, and that is it. And trust me, I'm literally dying to have a friend here. In this my new location, I'm dying to have a friend here. Somebody I can call easily without having to turn on my data to come on WhatsApp and make WhatsApp calls. Someone I can even call and say, "Oh, are you at home? I want to come around." Or, "Can you come around?" Someone I can easily access when I want. I don't have such luxury here. And to think that my partner is not always at home because of the nature of his job. So sometimes it can get boring. Not sometimes, it gets boring most of the time. I find pleasure in talking to my daughter, but she doesn't understand. It's not like she can answer me back. The best she can do is smile at me, which is priceless, by the way. And I enjoy it. But then I'm at this point in my life where I need somebody else. Navigating motherhood, it's not been easy. My husband understands perfectly. But then I think I need a friend, a female friend to be precise, because right now I don't think a male friend would do so much, will help so much. Like, I don't think, and it does not even make sense that I would have to keep talking to a male friend, and I cannot be visiting a male friend. So a male friend is not even an option. Are they welcome? Probably. But I need a female friend in my life right now. And I don't want to say I would do anything to get one, because I literally have one in church that I admire so much. Yes, let me confess. I admire her so much. And I would so appreciate it if we eventually become friends, because I won't say I've studied her, but I've seen her. She's the kind of person I want to keep around me, even if she's not the kind of friends I've had over the years. But I like her personality. I love the energy that she possesses. And I just love her. She's a smart person, very intelligent, very beautiful. I don't know if that's a criteria, but she's actually very beautiful. She speaks well. And I know that if I get to be friends with her, I would really enjoy the friendship, I guess. But the problem right now is, how do I make her my friend? I don't even know. I don't know. I thought it was easy. I thought I'm this kind of person that I can easily approach somebody and say, "Oh, how you doing? Have I spoken to this person?" Yes, I have. Like several times we've had contact, we've spoken, but it's just that it's only when we're in church we speak to each other. "Hello, hi, how you doing?" "I'm fine." "Hi, is the baby?" "She's fine." "Oh, hi, is the family?" "Fine." And just that. It doesn't extend more than that. But I'm willing, or rather, I want it to extend more than that. I want to have a contact. I want us to talk. I want us to build a certain form of friendship. But I don't even know how to do it. Please, if you're listening to this and you have tips, tricks, hacks to help me make this person a friend, please let me know. And maybe I should give a short or a brief description of her kind of person. She's also kind of a quiet person, maybe an introvert, maybe, I can't vouch for that. Maybe an introvert, I don't know, but she looks like a quiet person. So I don't know if you have an idea on how I'm going to approach her and make her my friend. Please do well to comment. I would appreciate that. Talking about friendship, boredom, and the likes. Can somebody I feel so happy. I feel so delighted because it's been 5 whole days and I have not seen a single episode of any movie. Of any movie. I've consistently read books this 5 days. I'm so shocked. My eyes are sore actually because I'm reading from my phone. My eyes are sore. My eyes are tired. But they are not tired because I have been watching any series or any movie on my phone. It's because I have been reading books. Books. Like, I feel so good right now. I didn't think I would dedicate so much time. I've been longing to come out of the reading slump. I've tried several books. But I've not really come out of it. So I was scrolling on TikTok the other day And then I'm like, I saw someone talk about Christian romance books. I'm like, wow, are there Christian romance books? I didn't know. I didn't know that they are Christian romance book. And I'm someone that loves to read romance book, but if you know the typical romance book, you know how raw it is and how it is usually 18 plus. And that's one of the reasons why I shy away from them, because I'm very mindful of the things I take in. Books, movies, and the likes of it. I'm very mindful of the things I take in. So 18 plus romance books, they are nice. I won't lie. I've read few of them, or I read few of them. I still read few of them. But because of I'm trying to limit what I take in, I've been reluctant to read any book romance. So when I came across the Christian romance novels, I wanted to give it a try, because why not? And I downloaded some. I downloaded some. There are a lot, so I was like, okay, I'm going to start reading them one by one, from the first suggestion to the last suggestion. So I think the first suggestion was Withered Rose. Yeah, Withered Rose. So I started reading Withered Rose. That was like earlier last week, and I was hooked. I didn't know I was going to enjoy Christian romance like that. I was so hooked. The book is interesting. God, the book is the book is so interesting. I'm so hooked. I finished Withered Rose, I think yesterday in church. Yeah, in church yesterday. After church yesterday, obviously, because my husband had a meeting, so I stayed back and I was reading while he was doing his meeting and the likes. I was almost done before I went to church, so I just finished it after church. And it has continuations, like it has 2 more continuations, and I'm reading the second part, clipping tones. Yeah, I think that's the title. If you have not read this book, I'm not going to give a review on the book yet, because I'm not done with the 3 parts. It has 3 parts: Withered Rose, Clipping Tones, and Starting Over, I think. Until I'm done with the 3 parts, before I might give review on the book, like proper review with spoilers and the likes. But for now, if you've not read the book, this is me telling you, go and look for the book and start reading. If you love romance, any kind of romance novel, this one, forget that it's a Christian romance, you would love it. The storyline is superb. The storyline is fantastic. I don't even know if it's a true life story, because it has to be somehow related to a true life story for it to make sense to me. Because how did the writer come up with this story? And it's so fascinating, seriously. So if you've not read it, this is your cue to go and start reading it, because I have been reading it. I am still reading it. I just took a break right now to make this podcast, and that's because my manager in chief, my biggest supporter, just messaged me and it was like, is there nothing for us this week? Is there no episode for us this week? And then I'm like, oh, that's true. I've not recorded anything for this week. And that is me recording something for my beloved audience and those listening to me right now. So please, if you've not read it, go read it. The author's name, I've forgotten, but it starts with a V, just in case. It starts with a V. It's what's it called? Withered Rose, then Clipping Tones, and then Starting Over. So go look for it and start reading, so that when I'm giving a review of the book, you would also understand what I'm talking about. Yes, so that is it about Clipping Tones and all the books I'm reading. Now let's talk about my home gardening. Why am I talking about home gardening? I want to have a separate episode for home gardening, but something happened recently, and that is why I'm going to talk about home gardening today. Not everything I have to say about home gardening, but then, so 2 nights ago, my husband went out to cut his hair to look fresh and handsome, and then he got me a cup ice cream when he got back. So I was done taking the ice cream, and he was like, "Oh, bring it. Let me go dispose it up for you." First of all, before I continue, you know, I there was a time something was trending on TikTok where couples would be like, "Oh, let them answer based on how their partners will answer certain questions." So they will ask their partner a question, and they can immediately guess what their partner will say. Till now, I feel like it's scripted. I know it's scripted, but until it happened to me 2 nights ago, I'm beginning to believe that maybe not all of it is scripted. Because tell me why this man asked me, "Give it to me, let me go throw it away." And my response is like, "Oh, no, 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 don't throw it away. I will use it for my garden." At the next moment, this man literally turns his phone to me, showing me where he typed my response, and it was exactly the same response I gave to him. He was so sure I'm going to use this container for my home gardening. It's just quite funny. I was like, "Oh, so you think you know me now, right?" But is it not good? I'm helping the climate. I'm helping the world. I am recycling. They want us to start recycling. So I'm being sustainable. I am recycling. And I am helping create my own food by having my own home gardening. So for now, I just have ginger. I have ginger. I have chili peppers. I have one other kind of pepper like that. I have tomatoes. I have onions. I used to have mint, but I think I'll give the story of the mint another day. I also used to have ginger, but the ginger was the first thing I planted, and I didn't take care of it properly, so it all died. Like, it literally died. I don't even know what happened to it. I don't know if I overwatered it or if I didn't water it well. I can't see. But this is me encouraging somebody listening to me today. Before, I used to think that to have a garden, you need a very big space, and you need this, that. But literally, you just need things you have already in your house. Like for my nursery, I use things in the house like sachet water. After drinking, my husband had to create a bag for me. Whenever he drinks sachet water, he puts the empty sachet inside the bag because he knows I will need it definitely for my planting. I use cup. Maybe I buy things I buy things that is in cup in the market. I keep the cup. Bottle water, I keep the bottle water. I just recycle things in the house and use it for my planting. There are soil everywhere. You can also buy planting soil from gardeners and all of those things. So it's easy to start a garden at home. You want to plant pepper, you don't need to buy any special seed. When you buy pepper in the market, you can get the seeds from pepper. Like, literally, it's not that hard. You can start planting your things in your own house, and trust me, there are resources online. YouTube, TikTok is the new Google. TikTok, you can get as much information as you want. I am part of a lot of planting groups on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and it's been helping my gardening journey. So this is your cue to start a gardening journey. Now, will you please excuse me? I need to go back to my novel. I need to finish this book today, so I will start reading the third part probably by tomorrow. But until next time, remember, God loves you. Remember to live a holy life. I remember to build that relationship with God. Until next time, I love you.